All right, as always, here's the risk disclosure. Trading futures is risky. Know what you're doing before you do it, and you can lose all your money. Also, this live stream is not financial advice. It is for educational purposes only, and the live stream is not intended to copy my trades. Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing? Hope y'all are having a great morning and had a great day yesterday. So what I'm seeing right now is we are at the bottom of the 30-tick chart here that it's been for a while. The deviation here just kind of broke through a little bit, but didn't get too far. 50-tick chart, we're at the bottom as well. Let's see. The low of the day is 12,717. So that's about, we're pretty close to it. Overall trend is not really one. There's a big range for the day. So let's see what's going to happen. So I'm not really interested in taking a simplicity long just right now. You can see it's going sideways here, and it's looking like it might give a long entry soon. But we have this kind of immediate top here with these ZOIs. And looking at the 30 tick, we have these ZOIs and mini magnet here that we're going right into. So I'd wait for this to, if it does go into a simplicity long, I'd wait for it to shape up into a nice one and then look for a pullback. Of course, Apex is running a Valentine's sale. 80% off is back. Those are the best sales in my opinion. The 80% off lifetime. So if anybody was waiting to reset one for their recurring bill, now you can just cancel that one and get a new one instead of having to wait. Morning. We're in a little bit of a chop here now on the 30 tick, so creating a 50 tick chop. Let's see See what it wants to do here. It's given a potentially an early entry short. Oh, I hate that. All my order prints just went away again on the simplicity chart. I don't know why that happens sometimes. See, all my order prints went away. So there is an early entry short going on now. But yeah, it's a huge red candle for sure. But if this turns out to get a regular entry short with a breakout bar here, that might be something to consider. Although we do have a ZOI at 710.50 down here. But since it is at the bottom of everything, I probably will wait for a pullback. Good morning. Yeah, we had that Jay Powell talking yesterday. I wasn't, obviously y'all know I get off right before the open, and I saw a lot of people saying that it stayed pretty choppy for most of the morning after the open. So hopefully nobody got chopped up in that. That's what I heard from a few people. I don't know for sure. Although we do have Fed member speaking at 9:15 too, so that shouldn't be as important. Meaning like leading up to that, but we'll see. Nice, Vegas. 2-0. Oh, so there's some nice trends in the afternoon, Mark? Yeah, see, that's what I heard. Pretty much up until Jay Powell's speech, it was pretty choppy. Is your new best friend? Yeah, I mean, sometimes, sometimes it's best to sit out if it's not, under your normal, comfortable conditions. So, by the way, tomorrow and Friday, I won't be streaming. I won't be coming on live. I have some things in the morning I have to take care of, which will not allow me to trade. Yeah, so I will be trading the open tomorrow at some point in the morning. It's just my normal pre-market. I won't be able to trade. So I probably won't go live, even though I'll jump on, but I'll be in the elite room more than likely. But I won't be able to stream tomorrow and Friday. Nah, no rebuilding the kitchen. No, my wife will be out of town, so I have some daddy duties to take care of with the kids in the morning. Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, I love every moment with them, so yeah. No problem for me. Well, hopefully we get some movement here. Uh, yesterday was pretty boring. Just staying right at settlement for that while. There's not a whole lot going on the 30 tick either. One thing I'm really seeing below this area is just way down there around the 0.7 deviation, about 100 points away. A bunch of stuff there, but that's about it. Not much else. This little area at about 720. It's kind of where we are now. Maybe that's why it's hesitating to go any lower. Yeah. No, mainly because we're at the bottom of every chart right now at the moment, like the 50 tick. Although this is the third hit, well, on the 50 tick, it's hit this area quite a few times. So it may be ready to go, but it's at the bottom there on the 30 tick. It's there again. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe I will, because it's tested this area multiple times. But you got to be cautious of that ZOI down there, just to, in case if it doesn't just break right through it. But at the same time, simplicity now, if it does give a short, I mean, it's going to have a pretty big stop. So it'd be about 19, I mean, at least 10 points. Got a cluster on the 30. And the way the price action is right now, it's just kind of like, there's no real, it's not moving real well. So I feel like it'd be easy for a fake out at this moment. Or if it does give an entry, kind of retrace quite a bit and then go something like that. So and one of Daryl's Daryl says that in choppy times, or if it's not really given simplicity, I remember him saying that he'll actually wait and skip the first one that it finally does give, because you don't know if it's going to be a fake out. So he waits, and then after he sees that first one, then he's like, okay, now the market may be ready to trend, and then get into the next simplicity. Yeah, doctor, you're hitting the top of that little range there where you'd like to see a short, and that would be the top of the 50 tick bars that were in that little chop. So yeah, I think that'd be a great location to take a short. Yeah, for sure, Todd. He doesn't like red, green. I mean, that's definitely telling you It's choppy, so he'll actually wait for the first one to go and miss that, and then catch the next one, just to confirm that, all right, we're out of choppy areas. And I mean, that's technically why the simplicity chart's called the choppy market warning, because clearly this is choppy. Got another cluster on the 30, couple clusters here. And this could be the bottom for now. 50 tick trying to complete this up bar. It's almost there. There we go. Now it completed that. Oh no, it didn't. I thought it did. 736.50. Almost got it. $30 tick, just completely choppy. Oh yeah, I loved SLZs. Those are great, great, great trades. SLZs off a nice level or wall. And then also if you combine it with another entry like ODD or something like that, particularly ODD. Whenever there was a lot of them that I used to love to take, that was SLZ and ODD, and I would always get more than the 9 ticks on those. Man, this is ugly. I hope the market's not waiting for this Fed member to talk, because then it'd be a repeat of yesterday morning. Got a lot of volume. 96,000 for the daily volume right now. Yeah, they definitely help you learn patience. Yeah, it's ugly for sure, and price action's just not even moving. I mean, it's bad. It is bad. Got the chop on the 30 there, 50 tick, chop block. I mean, looks like it may stay this way until open with Fed member talking 9:15. So I'll just be here, just sitting here.
Potential TX on NQ. Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ. Elevator on NQ.
The unknown trader. Oh man, feels like it sometimes. Feels like they're watching, and when I say I'm getting a read, it goes opposite. So they must be. That's what it felt like for January. Holy moly, that's oh, he's doing a 25K challenge. Let's not move the market at all. Morning, 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 Benton. Oh yeah. Yeah, when crude oil inventories day is here, Yeah, I've noticed CL will be not much happening. My goodness, this is ugly. I mean, you could just see the 10 tick here, 50 tick, simplicity. Jeez, look at that. You know, too, it's not moving when simplicity has, when 20 points is almost the entire chart. See, 720 and then 740, that's 20 points. And that takes up almost the entire chart. Usually 20 points on the simplicity chart's like something like that. Man, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, it's been brought up quite a bit that 50 tick range, if you could find a way to scalp it, you know, it's got to be, other than just simplicity top to bottom, bottom to the top, identifying it. It's just sometimes when you have the wicks, that'll probably kill the trades on the 50. That would be the hard part. See, like right now on the top, there's no wicks. It's pretty clear. So you could be taking top to bottom every time. But like back here, you got this wick, this wick, this wick, this wick. And that would, most of the time you do have some wicks in there. So that would be the hard part, I think. Unless you get like a nice setup from the top and you just say, you know what, I'm going to have my target to the, to the bottom. Something like that. And the other thing with days like this as well, like for example, if we get a simplicity short through the bottom and it starts going, then you wait for a pullback. It could be one of those days where it's just chops, gives a little run and then chops again. So in that case, the LREs you'd get hurt on. It's like now we have a simplicity short breaking through the bottom there. Oh man. Yeah, see, I do not like this price action going on. Yeah, 30 tick coil chop is ugly. We have a breakout bar, but see, that turned out to be a big bar down.
Double cluster NQ.
If this comes back up here, though, I may be willing to test this bottom. It's just with the way the price is moving, I wouldn't be surprised if this comes right back up into that area. But if this does pull back up to here, I may be willing to short from that bottom, depending on what happens. See, it went right down to that 30 tick ZOI and stopped. Exactly. Right at it.
Double cluster NQ.
Yeah, it could be. Could be time to chop around here.
Potential TX on NQ.
So I mean, sometimes in these type of days, you can have a breakout move and then chop, another move and then chop.
Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ.
If this pulls up to that ZOI though, I may take it short. A lot of HD. Might come and test this bottom, but I'm not going to try to trail this much if this comes down from here. Probably back down to that ZOI or clusters if it can get back down there. Thinking it'll test this bottom a little bit and then come down.
Potential TX on NQ.
If we get this short here, this sniper short, that would help. Tons of HD going on the 10. If I can get back down at ZOI, that'd be my target for now. Just a quick little scalp. Ooh, he's struggling. Move to break even because I don't like the way it's struggling with that cluster there. If we can come down to that ZOI. Come on down, test the ZOI. Hit the ZOI again, see if it comes down here.
TX on NQ.
Got me out at even. So we have a cluster on the 30 tick as well. So that's what caused that oscillating.
Trap orders with exhaustion box on NQ.
Didn't quite get to that ZOI. I got close. Could have probably just taken profit, but I was wanting it to get close to ZOI so I could tighten up and then give it the opportunity to still go. But that cluster popped up on the 30, kind of messed things up. See there, it's testing the bottom. Definitely testing the bottom now. That previous bottom we had. But I didn't want to be in the trade still as it's pulling up like this. Look at that. That's probably best. I want to. Yeah, see, that's the danger. That's what I was talking about. That's the danger in markets like today, right now. The pullback sometimes might just go right back into that area, and that's what it's. And that's why I didn't give it. I didn't want to. Uh, that's why I tightened up at only like 10 ticks, because after it was oscillating quite a bit, I was ready. I was ready to either take profit or get out of it. I was hoping that, because I think that was going to be a potential X trapped X box with that HD right here, and I was hoping that would have held up, because that could have. I mean, I got really close to the ZOI, but I was thinking I'd at least come down a little further, because about here is where I wanted to put my stop. If it would have hit the ZOI or these clusters, that's where I would have hit my stop right there. That way, if it did want to push down, then, I'll grab that too, but it still would have secured enough. But yeah, that HD was huge. At that time, it was like 900 something percent. So if we would have got that sniper short with it, that would have, especially if it would have, like if it would have got a sniper entry here short and laid it like a mini magnet or something, then that would have been really nice. But it didn't have any of that. See, if it had some of that stuff when it came down, and it had the trapped Xbox and it had a mini magnet there, I would have for sure left my stop up here. I wouldn't have tightened up. But since it didn't have that, it's kind of, and it was oscillating, it was kind of like, eh. Then the 30 tick cluster popped up, so it's like, eh. I'd rather be safe than sorry on this one. And that's the thing with LREs, right? Like, you never really know what type of lane for sure it's going to be until you're in it. You have an idea, like, okay, this is probably going to be a really good one. And then once you're in it, setups could fall apart. And then you're kind of like, well, this turned out to be a lane 2 type LRE. Let me go ahead and not expect it to do as much. Or, like in that situation, like I said, that would have been really like a lane 3 or 4. Then you can sit in it and not move your stop and give it the room you need. So it's kind of how I look at it too, manage it after I'm in the trade. I kind of look again and say, okay, how strong of an entry was this? Now I feel more confident to just let my stop sit with the full risk amount to give it the room. Or I might need to move this one a little faster. Maybe trying to set up another short under this ZOI. Maybe. We had this reset here, which is nice. But so really the last thing holding this up is that ZOI. We are making new lows for the day with every move down we go. We are getting close to that 9:15 time. Not sure if he's still on schedule to talk at 9:15. Maybe I should check on that.
Potential OP rejection on NQ.
You know what? Let me refresh my flux levels and stuff. There we go. There's some dynamic magnets. Yeah, see, it's doing exactly that. It was chopping, chopping, chopping. A little move. Chopping, chopping, chopping. So those are some dangerous, dangerous times to trade. For sure. So I'm pretty happy I got out of that one at break even, to be honest. Yeah, I could have probably grabbed 15 ticks out of it, but that's all right. Because, I mean, look at this. All this chop, chop, chop. Couple bars down. Chop, chop, chop. Looks like we have a Lorex here. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. Every time I see a Lorex on the 30 tick, it goes down at least 2 bars. And in this case, a whole lot of them. Let's see, what time was that? 7:38. I'm just curious if there's a simplicity around 7:38. Look at that. You had a simplicity short, pull back. It did reset, then you got another short and it just dropped with that Lorex on the 30 tick. That's nice. That might be something else to look at pairing with simplicity. Lorex is on the 30. That was like a 30, 20, 25-ish point move. Although that did take, let's see, about 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, stop wasn't too bad. If you took the simplicity here, 60, 50, I mean, You would have probably needed 10 points initially, but if you had 5 on it, 5 points, you would have been just fine. 20 ticks. It's just this pullback here. Hey, Josh. Yeah, it is very similar. So look, this is behind the scenes. Check this out. This is what we see. This is behind the scenes of these bars. This is the 30 tick chart. As you can see, we're looking at all the orders, and it's algorithms based on the imbalances of orders and whatever's happening with the orders. It's leaving our version of footprints, which is order prints on the charts. And that's what you're seeing here, these lines. Like this teal line is a zone of interest. This is a zone of interest, like different things. So, and it's, just only a handful of stuff you have to learn, but it's just in my opinion, a great way that it displays the order flow with footprints. So very similar, just a different way of displaying it. So you're not just reading the order flow numbers. And so, yeah. And then this chart's something completely different. This is simplicity. It measures the implied volatility with the price action of the options market for the volatility index. Yeah, John, 5 points on that bar. It's just unfortunately today and most of January, my session pre-market's been very slow. So I haven't been able to display it much in action, but the time will come. That's for sure. And a lot of people that I see come into Apex that are used to, either order flow or footprints or something, other things, they feel like Apex, the sniper system, is like an all-in-one. It has everything they look at just displayed on the charts. So like you'll see the like divergence, volume numbers, momentum, all that good stuff. Yeah. On the different 10, like this 10 tick chart, these boxes are exhaustion boxes, like right here. And then there's specific ways we use them just because, like right now, there's a lot of exhaustion you can see in this area because this little red box, this red box, this red box. So these are all exhaustion boxes. But then when you have a box with a little blue dot in it like this, that means it's an exhaustion box with trapped orders inside of it, with trapped orders in that area. So more than likely, if this bar closes up, it'll go up. But then we have valid setups to, to pair with all those, of course. Like this bar right here, had an exhaustion box with trapped orders, left a mini magnet, and what mini magnets are, the areas it can push off of or be attracted to. So in this case, it pushed off of it and went down. So, yep. And then I use a 30 tick chart over here as well to see kind of a bigger picture. And in that case, if you have exhaustion boxes on the 30 tick chart, then that's even more so of a area of exhaustion than on the 10 tick. Price trying to push down. It's trying to give us a simplicity short here underneath. Potentially, that's the third hit. 1, 2, 3, third hit and break. If we get double clusters here and it does go short, that'd be nice, but 30 ticks trying to lay a mini magnet here as well, so. And then right under this, we have our rose wall. So if we did get a simplicity short right under this, I would wait for the pullback because we have the rose wall. I would hate to jump in a short here and get stuck at this wall. So I'd wait to see if it busts through, pull back, then I'll take a short off of it. But didn't make it there yet, so. Yeah, Josh, I've tried it with UB, and it's, I mean, I'm sure there's a way to make it work, but I never gave it, I guess, I don't know if I didn't give it enough time or because these charts, depending on the market, we use different bar sizes. And for UB, I never quite figured out the bar size, mainly because, UB doesn't, I probably just didn't give it enough time to really figure out what works best with it. But yeah, I could see it definitely working well with it. And I like those markets too because there's so much liquidity. Now these are their own bar that they've created. So it's like if I go here to data series, the bar is Apex diagnostic bars. So like you can't select range bars or any other ones because you have to pick the Apex diagnostic. But I mean, so Apex does have their free 30-day boot camp where you can access all this without even using a debit card or anything. You just sign up, get 30 days to try it out. So you might want to do that. Check it out. You can either go directly to apexinvesting.com or you can go down here on the bottom ticker. You'll see my website, futuresniperbeast.com. I have a direct access straight to that bootcamp page there as well. Might be worth checking out. Look, price moved right up to this institutional block right here from the 30 tick. Might be giving a short off of it. Let's see. I'm not taking anything right now. Nope. Busted through it. Let me go to the 30 tick chart. So you have this institutional block order here. Pulled right up to it. This might be a 30 tick sweeper leg. Clearing the lane. But we have a few minutes until Fed member. I don't know. I couldn't find if he's still on time or not. Probably doesn't matter though, because it's already 9, a little after 9:11. And I'm just realizing too, if you look up here at my news, 10 a.m. Another Fed member speaks. So that one's labeled as low impact, but either way, not looking good.
Potential OP rejection on YM.
There's a cluster on the 30 tick bar right now. Not surprised because that's where it was choppy to the left. Cluster right in the middle of the choppiness. Clusters on the 10. Yeah. I think I'm just going to go ahead and call this one. Chalk it up as another day like yesterday. I really don't like the price action today either. I mean, it goes on these just like, again, right now. Run up and then may start chopping again in this area. I see, Josh. All right, Vegas, have a good one. Trade well. Hey, depending on how long ago that was, Josh, you might want to send them a help desk ticket. Log in, send them a help desk ticket, and ask, see if they'll do another 30 days. Or they also have the option if you never used your dollar for 30 days. So basically, it's 30 days for free. And then if you pay $1, you get another 30 days. So if you never paid the dollar one, then you should definitely have that option where you can pay $1 and get another 30 days. But if you used both, then I don't know. Maybe, you never know. Just could send in a help desk ticket and see. This is what I was talking about too with LREs getting crushed in this type of market movement, because where you just have that one burst and then chop. So like, for example, if taking this LRE right here, it would have got smashed. So because you had a burst and then right back into that area. Just kind of happened to me here. Although I had a chance to get out, but just ugly. Yeah, it's 9:15. I'm just gonna go ahead and call my day here because Fed member coming 9:15, getting close to the open. Yeah, so again, I won't be on streaming till Monday. Well, Monday's questionable. So I may or may not be on Monday, but for sure back by Tuesday. So daddy duties, and maybe Monday, but for sure back by Tuesday. So I hope everybody trades well. Have a great day tomorrow and Friday. Have a great weekend also. I'll keep y'all updated. So I'm not gonna trade, even though I will trade between then. I'm not gonna trade this account, so you'll still see my balance here the same. So I won't trade this account. I'll trade my funded ones and my other evals that I have, and I'll keep this one for the stream. So, all right, I'll see y'all next week. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, and trade well. Y'all take care. Thanks for coming.